Like what you said, like I'm playing fucking Spice One shit.
Yeah.
You know, other than bounce music at that time when bounce dominated New Orleans music, Spice One was one of the only rappers that was getting play.
Oh, like a West Coast getting played down there?
Yeah.
Wow.
In the midst of bounce music, nigga.
Sure, Spice One was singing how the trigger had no heart. Tupac has no heart. What's that say? Heartless.
You know what song got me open? Spice One. Where that trigger got no heart.
Oh, yeah, you checked out the soundtrack?
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Spice One.
Spice One? Okay.
I just talked to Chico yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell him.
That is my cousin in
like,
real life.
Real cousin?
Yeah, real life.
Spice One's one of the most powerful poets of all time.
Is Spice One ever just like a friendly guy? Or in my mind, Spice One is holding a gun at all times.
Nah, he's a nice dude. Yo, man. Grandma.
Yo, Grandma, make me some motherfucking breakfast.
Yo, sure, tell Spice One was a good dude, though. That's my homie. If you see him, just call him Chico.
Is that if I want to die?
That's what his family calls him.
Oh, really? But he's a regular dude, because my image of Spice One is so gangster. Like, it's so...
Most gangsters are nice guys. Most gangsters are nice.
In a weird way.
He had a song called Dumping Them in Ditches. You realize how mean that is?
Yeah, nigga. Kicking it with Gutta, Caine, nigga. Serving it raw, motherfucker. Blah! Spice One, original East Bay motherfucking gangster.
Just make sure the coke fire. Told the jeweler cut some links and bring the gold higher. He wanna shoot it, he hot-headed, he ghost rider. Send him through your shit like Robin Givens with the old iron. Swinging, fork in the glass pot clanking. Holding the boat, they ship sinking. I make one brick, two without blinking. They was sleeping, now I got them rethinking shit.
What's happening? It's your boy Gutta Caine. You tune in to CIRV'N IT RAW podcast. And, you know, we keep it authentic, 100 and completely raw. And I got a special guest up in this mug. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a Bay Area legend. Not just a Bay Area legend. I'm talking about a hip-hop legend. I'm talking about a person that dropped the first 3 albums, went gold, first went platinum, no features. Okay? I'm talking about #1 on the R&B and rap Billboard. Okay? I'm talking about Fetty Chico, Spice motherfucking One. What's going on, big dog?
What's poppin', pimpin'?
Oh, shit.
What is it?
Chilly. Damn, y'all really got me up in here on this damn moonshine.
This shit is ridiculous.
Man. Well, shit. First thing I want to say is I want to thank my partner Trill for setting this up. You know what I'm saying? He will, once he finish bullshitting, I'm gonna bring him on. I'm gonna bring him on the podcast. I'll bring him on the podcast, but that's my dog, man. A1 soldier right there. Solid dude ever since I met him at 05. Love him. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga over there licking the top of the moonshine bottle right now. Trying to make sure none of that shit fall out.
I know, boy, that orange popsicle is a motherfucker, man. Well, shit. Well, let me get on up in these questions, man, because I know you going to the studio tonight. So, first question I want to know is how'd you get your name?
Well, Spice is an acronym, and the one on the end is you know, just because, you know, sometimes when it came down to it, I was the only motherfucker that had my back, and so it was one motherfucker that had my back. Spice stands, Sex Pistols, Indo Cash, and Entertainment. You know, it's an acronym for Sex Pistols, Indo Cash, and Entertainment. All of that shit is like #1 to me. You know, when it came, when I was, you know, in my early 20s, all of that shit was like #1 in my life. But as I went on later on in my life, I realized that one on the end of my name started to mean a whole lot of different shit.
Yeah, because you got the Spice from Old Pimp from Your Neighborhood, huh?
Yeah.
Called,
yeah.
It
was Spicy Mike.
Spicy Mike.
I don't know. I think he ain't rest in peace. He was just locked up for a minute. You know, OG. Shout out to Spicy Mike. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey man, get up out of there. And if you is out of there, hit me up. Shit.
Already. So what was some of your rap influences growing up? I know on some of the other podcasts I've seen, you know, I know Ice Cube. Not Ice Cube, but Ice-T.
Ice-T. A lot of Boogie Down Productions. DOC was a big influence.
Oh yes, sir. Shout out to DOC, bro.
But the reggae community, Still Post and Black Uhuru, I used to listen to that a lot, and that kind of like gave me a whole different flavor, a whole different bounce to my music.
Yeah, because I heard that in Born to Die, like in the beginning, kind of how you had the reggae, and that one, so I was like, okay. Now what age was it when you, not when you first started rapping, but the age you was when you started when you was with the Dangerous Crew?
What, I was like 16. I was 16 years old. I was still in high school. We signed I would bring the record back to high school and pass it out in tapes and stuff, and tell everybody I was rapping with Too Short and shit.
Well, they didn't believe you?
Yeah, well, they didn't believe me until I actually brought the record back. Till I brought the records back in the tapes, and it's crazy. Even when I opened up for NWA when they came to town, it's like I passed out the flyers at school, and it was like people didn't believe me. I was like, opened up for NWA, Boys in the Hood, they coming out here, and they was like, yeah, okay. And I'm passing out the flyers, but only a few of my homies believed me, and they showed up deep though. They brought the rest of the homies, and we partied. You know what I'm saying? We rocked it. They was out the crowd making noise and shit.
Yeah, I know you said that people didn't believe you when you was talking about Too Short picking you up from school and shit.
Nah, they didn't believe me until Short showed up. I think he had that black. He showed up in a lot of different cars, and then we'd be sitting there waiting. I was like, "See, I told you he was coming," and he'll pull up and shit. And
he pulled up in the Born to Mac Cadillac, didn't
he? Yeah, and that's the one he wouldn't let me drive. I was trying to drive it. And I was like 16. He was like, man, you can't drive my motherfucking car, nigga. You only 16, nigga. You can't drive my motherfucking car, nigga. You want to smoke a joint? Yeah, I give you a joint, but you ain't driving my motherfucking car, nigga.
That's how
I was like, man, let me drive. I can drive this motherfucker, man. Let me drive. I know how to drive. But see, he didn't know, or maybe he did know, I was in like a little Jack crew, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was in my little Jack. Like, nigga, I know how to drive. I know how to drive a stick and everything. I do donuts and all that shit. We done stole so many cars, you have no idea. Shit, we get stranded somewhere and steal a car. We steal a car in Oakland and drive it to Hayward just because we don't want to catch the bus or the BART train and shit. But he didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I ended up stealing one, bringing it over there and doing donuts and shit,
In front of the studio, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Because of like his studio / mama house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he knew the car was stolen too. He's like, man, get that stolen ass car in front of my house, nigga. I was like, I told you I could drive, nigga.
And then the second time you came with 10 years later, you brought like another car over there.
The second time it was a shootout. We had a shootout in front of that motherfucker.
Damn.
The niggas tried to kill it. I don't know who they was trying to kill, but they damn sure, I raised some niggas the fuck up off me.
They switched cheese or shit up, didn't they?
Yeah, hell yeah, taking it back to the dealership. That was some funny shit. Taking that shot up ass car back to the dealership.
Yeah, with the Jeep Cherokee with the names on it.
Hell yeah, driving up, pulling up to the dealership, and the way that the people at the dealership was looking at me in the car. That was priceless.
They were like, we don't want that motherfucker back no more.
I was like, I think I need another one. Maybe a different color this time.
What color was that one?
That one was green. I got a gold one. The next time I only got the gold one and put the Dayton's on there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, damn. That damn Too Short.
Yeah, Short is funny. The funniest shit about Short was I was smoking a fat ass blunt. We was about to go on stage. He was like, man, you gonna forget all your motherfucking lyrics. Smoking that shit like that, right? I was like, I ain't forget my motherfucking lyrics, fool. I ain't gonna forget shit. You know what I'm saying? And I kept smoking this shit, and he was looking at me, staring at me for a minute. He said, man, let me hit that shit. I was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I passed it to him.
A damn show.
And, he went out on stage, and I seen him forget this shit, but the crowd say thanks. I love the crowd. Thank you guys, save us a lot, especially when we drunk and can't remember what the fuck the song.
Oh, they was rapping with y'all. So
yeah, so y'all, you know, sing along with us because we be just as fucked up as you are when y'all in the crowd.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, I was actually I seen Tupac forget his shit one time.
Yeah,
like he was doing Shed So Many Tears. He started rapping like the second verse and shit, but then he started rapping the first verse again and shit. And he just like stopped that motherfucker. Then that's when I was like, okay, like I you know, cause
you know, shit, motherfuckers we get fired up at some time. Like I say, that motherfucker be high and drunk, and you know, especially if you got like a million fucking songs you done wrote. You trying to remember what the fuck you said on the
you
on
like,
this one and shit.
You like what, 20 albums plus compilations and
we love crowd participation. When we say motherfucking, if I say blah, I want to hear the whole fucking crowd blah, so I know y'all fucking watching. So then I get fired up. I'm feeding off y'all energy. I feed off the crowd. You know, I feed off the crowd's energy.
Already. But shit, one thing I want to discuss with you is so personally, my favorite album from you is 187 he wrote. Okay. But out of your 3 albums, the first ones, the self-entitled, 187 he wrote, in America's Nightmare, which one do you feel is like all 3 of them are considered classics? I believe through, you know what I'm saying, through hip hop. But which one do you feel like is like that solid, like I put everything into it front to back, I don't think I missed a step on that motherfucker at all. Like it's like almost like a perfect album.
It would probably be the first one. Because, you know, shit, we rolled that album for like 2 years. We did 4 singles off that shit. We did 187 Proof video, Welcome to the Ghetto video, In My Neighborhood, and
East Bay
Gangster off that one album, and they all did really good. All the videos did really good. They got a lot of people enjoyed the videos, and it actually pushed the album up to 800,000 to 900,000 copies. And then by the time we dropped the second album, they both were gold at the same time.
Oh shit! Okay.
And that's how I knew. I was like, damn, we was rocking the hip hop world was rocking off of Spice One from all the way from 91 to damn near to 93. They was rocking that first album.
Oh yeah, that first
first album rocked from 91 all the way to 93 until I dropped 187 he wrote along with the Menace to Society soundtrack. So we rocked off the first album for damn near 2 years, for a year and a half almost. Everybody was rocking off that shit, and it was stayed on the Billboard for a long time.
Yeah. And
it was gangster rap. It wasn't me intending to go number 1 on a Billboard. I wasn't intending to sell all of them copies. I was just, you know, I was just like a nigga from the hood saying what the fuck he felt like saying, and it seemed like everybody was feeling that shit. So
hey, shit, they was. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, and on behalf of hip hop and your fans, I appreciate that body of work and all the body of work that you've given us.
Thanks. I appreciate y'all listening, man.
Like,
you know, only reason I go off like that is because I know that my fans is listening. So as long as I know y'all listen, I'm gonna act a damn fool.
Yeah, cause you're one hell of a storyteller. Look. For 187 Proof, for somebody to take a song and damn near rap, might well say a murder investigation based using different liquors.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know, like that's to me that song is almost like that song is like up there with like one of those like rare songs like when Nas did that song Rewind, where he like rapped the song backwards. It's like that, and 187 Proof is like those rare songs that like you can only get from those people that created that song.
You know, we as artists, I think we as artists, like we know each other when we see each other. Like, you know, like the last time I seen Eminem, who's I just sent a track to Get Down On. I'm just waiting for his response and see what happened. But the last time I seen him, he extended his hand and was smiling and walked all the way across the airport like this. And I was doing the same, like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, because we know, like, I know he got dumbass skills. And he was looking at me the same way, like, yeah, I'm listening to your shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we all know, like, Busta Rhymes and, Twister and Tech Nine. And, I'm talking about artists with dumbass flows. You know what I'm saying? Like, once Ice-T's music once stopped, and the first thing he did was call me to the stage because he knew I was in the crowd. Because he knew I was going to rock that shit with no music. You know what I'm saying? We all know who each other are. We all know who got the dumbass spit. You know what I'm saying?
You was damn sure on there. And speaking of dumbass spits, tell me, man, what where were you and how was your mind when you did the verse on I Got 5 on the remix?
I was actually I was with Dwayne and Raphael from the Tonys.
Oh damn. Tony Raphael Sadiq?
Yeah. We in Oakland, man. I know, those my homies, you know what I'm saying? I've been knowing them for a minute too, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I was with them and we was actually doing some stuff, and then they came, I think Yuck or Numb called me and they was like, "Man, we dropping a remix, so I Got 5 on it. We need you to come through right now, like come through and shit." I looked at Dwayne. Dwayne was like, I was like, "Oh, we gotta go. I gotta go." So I mean, even back then, I had a lot of love for the Loonies, and we was still rocking with the Tonys and everything. And
you still remember that verse?
Yeah, I sing it in all my concerts, on all my shows. Every show I go to, I definitely gotta sing 5 on it. I can't.
Let's get that verse real quick. Go ahead, spit.
Rolling up cannabis sativa, hitting the Mary Jane, smoking a 5 before it was 12 o'clock, sipping on Hurricane, ready to smoke on the endo, rolling up my window, finna go to the land, with a hand for the broccoli, when it comes to the sticky, I'm the man, crunch nasty, I be hitting the J so hard I Earl, falling on the floor for to have a stroke, THC ain't no joke, I got 5 on everything, let's get loaded and smoke, SPICE about to hit it and croak, I got 5 on it.
That's the shit. Yes, indeed.
Nah,
the rest of the push.
This young lady was playing that shit yesterday or the day before. We sitting up and I heard the song playing in the car, and I walked up to the car and said, "That's the remix, or is that the original version?" She was like, "The remix." I said that's that's me on that last verse. And then she rolled the window down and was looking and shit, and I broke it down. Rolling up cannabis sativa, hitting the Mary Janes. We're gonna 5 before it was 12 o'clock.
Yeah, you there? You
looking like, what the fuck? Like, oh shit, it is you. I'm like, what's up?
I told you, man.
So I mean, man, shout out to all the fans that still bang that shit, and know the words to it, man. Real spit.
Now what made you create the Stutter Flow, the stutter rap? Because I'm still having a hard time finding any other rapper that kind of has that, like that. Repeat of a word before you started.
I watch a lot of like kung fu movies and shit, and I seen them doing hella different styles of kung fu and shit. So I'm like, you gotta have different styles, you can't just have one style. So you make up some shit, and it happened to be the stutter styles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I think like kung fu and rap music has a they like lined up with each other because you got different styles and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. That's why my name is Spice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm that kung fu master. I just ain't got the long ass beard and shit. But that's me. You know what I'm saying? When you come to styles and shit, like I'm the kung fu artist or the rap artist the same way that will adapt to whatever style you have. Like. I believe in Bruce Lee's teachings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you adapt and you overcome no matter what it is. Whatever it is, you adapt to it and you overcome.
Yeah, I ain't ever heard nobody use that style at all.
Yeah, I mean, well, I deal,
besides you, like
that's how I got to where I am. Like, whatever it was, like if you come at me with a certain style of hip hop or rap, then I'm gonna copy that same style and add my shit to it and do it better than you. That's what I do. You know, that's what Spice is. I got every flavor in the fucking book. You know, I do reggae. I sing in 3 different octaves. You know, I rap fast. I rap slow. I stutter rap. I make up different scenarios and stories and stuff. It's all art. You know.
You got
and
it's not for real.
It's not anything that you try to do. It's something that happens. You just produce it. It comes out. You know, you can't control it, or you know, the last thing you want to do is try to control it. You just let your conscience flow, like EPMD said. They gave a motherfucking blueprint from the beginning.
That's true.
Relax your mind, let your conscience flee. You know what I'm saying? You gotta relax your mind, let your conscience go, and write whatever is coming out of that shit, and you know, the fans and the crowd gonna feel that shit.
That's what's up. Well, I can't lie about that. Now, I also want to talk about. Well, I know you kind of touched on this before when you was on the Donnie Houston podcast. But how'd you end up hooking up with Screw?
With Screw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Screw was just, you know, because I was born in Texas, you know, so I got a lot of my family and stuff is out there.
In Bryan, Texas, right?
Yeah. So I mean, you know, my cousin one day was like, man, it's this dude, you know, and this was after I did the record with Too Short. I was with the Dangerous Crew and stuff still.
Okay.
And he was like, man, it's this dude named DJ Screw, and you know, he slows down the music, man, and he got these tapes, and he started putting the tapes in there, and I was like, wow, I was like, that shit is dope. Like, damn, it's hella slowed down, and I'm high and shit, and that shit is making me want to move like this and shit. Like,
yeah.
Making me want to move like this and shit. Like, make me want to hit the weed slow and shit,
like, man, where this dude at? So we end up going over there and shit, and I don't remember how I did it or why I had it, or I don't know why I had it, but I don't remember how I did it. But I had some fire ass, fucking sticky ass, green ass shit. You know what I'm saying? This was like back in the day when, you know, weed was completely illegal, and
this
you had never
seen
seen
from Cali.
Yeah, and you in Texas, and it's, you know, it was brown weed, seeds and stems. That's what you got when you went to Texas back then.
Oh, you know, I'm from Louisiana, so yeah,
you know what it is.
Shit, you know, popping in when you smoking and shit.
I can say this because I'm from Texas. I know what kind of weed we had out in that motherfucking. It was not the same shit from Cali.
Oh no, nigga, it was dirty.
You know, and I went and got the shit and from you know, I had an uncle in Humboldt County that lived in Humboldt County and shit. Oh, damn. So I had some fire when I got there, and you know, I got to DJ Screw, sat down and broke down the weed, and Screw looked at the weed and he said, man, what the fuck is that? I said, it's weed. And he was like, hell no. He was like, no, this is weed. I said, no, that's not fucking weed, dude. This is weed. And then, you know, I started rolling it up, and then he was like, and I looked over in this cup, and I was like, this is a perfect example of you know, West meets the South type shit.
Cause you was like, what the fuck he got?
I'm like, what the fuck is that in the cup? Like, what is that? He was like, man, you put Skittles in here and shit, and Jolly Ranchers and shit up in here, and then you pour this shit in here, you pour some 7-Up in it, and then you turn it the bottle upside down real slowly, and you turn it back upside down slowly, and then you pour this shit into some ice, and it gotta be a gang of ice and some Jolly Ranchers in there. He was like, just taste it. Man, I went through like 2 cups of that shit like that fast. He was like, damn, fool. He was like, you gonna be out cold. I was like, nah. I said, give me that shit. And so he gave me the syrup.
And you put that's when you put the blunt.
And I put it on the blunt. I was like, fuck that. If I'm finna be asleep, nigga, we both finna be asleep. And so me and Screw sat there and drank hella syrup and smoked weed with hella syrup on it, with hella syrup on the weed. And I remember waking up like kind of out of my sleep and seeing Screw like at the mixing board like this.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I was looking. I was like, hold on, man, wake up, turn that music on, turn that beat on. And that's when we did that freestyle that's floating around Houston and on that disc.
That's what's up. Damn. You remember what beat that was? Did you rap on?
It was East Bay Gangster, and he slowed it down. He screwed up.
Okay, that's right.
East Bay Gangster, and I just started chilling in Houston, Texas, kicking it with my nigga Screw.
Yeah, I remember that shit. That's a classic thing right there, boy.
Yeah, man, I miss my guy, man. That was crazy.
And you done bumped head with you done been in the room with some other legends as well, man.
It's crazy. The people I've been around before they passed away is crazy.
Easy,
Pac, Pimp C,
Screw.
Yep, Roger Troutman. I was with him a day before his brother shot him, or 2 days, I think, or a day and a half. We was in New York recording. Recorded a song with me and Too Short and Yuck Mouth called "Real Players."
Damn.
Real Players.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. We was recording that. And you know, the record label was, I said, how much, you know, I was like, you know, I called Roger, I said, man, how much you want for the work, for the hook and everything? And he was like, just 20 grand. And I was like, you know, okay. And so I went to the record label and shit.
That's when you signed the job still, right?
Yeah, and they kind of was like, you know, I don't know, we want to give him 20 grand. Y'all couldn't give him 20 grand. Because I knew that was money that they was holding holding and I wasn't gonna see anyway.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna see that money, give it to him. Shit. Y'all gonna say that y'all spent it doing some other shit anyway. You know, write it off. Whatever the fuck y'all gotta do, but give him 20 grand. And so you know, we gave Roger 20 grand and shit, the next day I went home and my manager called me and told me that his brother shot him in the head. Man, that was some crazy shit.
Damn.
And we sat there and talked for like a while. You know, he was like, he said he was, and I was wondering why he was telling me all of it. He was like, man, I just fired everybody in my camp. And I was like, damn. Shit, me too. I started laughing. I just fucking fired everybody. Everybody's mad at me right now. I fired every fucking body because some money came up missing.
Oh.
I mean, you know, they do you really bad. Like, it ain't even a joke, man. They do you really bad. Not kind of bad. They don't just fuck you out of a few thousand or a few 100,000. You know, the first record that we talking about, the first Spice One album, we did 900,000 copies. And these are copies people got up out of their bed, got in their car, drove to the fucking store and bought that shit with cash money.
But they probably didn't want to give that bonus.
Right? And they don't want to give that bonus. So if you do the math and say 900,000 times $13 a unit, what's that? Y'all do the math. That's $13 million.
Yeah, because I feel like after your first 3 albums, I feel like the promotion from Jive like started tanking at that point.
Yeah.
Because was it 1996? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it was 1996. That's when they started. That's when the promotions and stuff, you know.
And they still did fairly well, like on charting wise. That's why I was like,
well, yeah,
they did number 3 on the Billboard, on the R&B hit rap Billboard. It actually came in at number 3.
I brought them E40 and they didn't want to renegotiate my contract after that. Like, you know, I'm like, man, I'm bringing y'all artists, and you know, I need to, you know, this contract is cool, but you know, how can we, you know, do some other shit?
Jive had a solid ass roster because it was what you, Too Short, UGK, E40, the Click.
They had Aaliyah, R. Kelly, Boogie Down Productions, KRS-One. They had Beastie Boys.
Yeah, so y'all even had Mystical at one point.
Mystical, a lot of people over there.
Yeah, Jive had a solid. Damn.
They had a lot of, you know, I mean, but that's 12. To go back on the math, that's $12 million. Do y'all know how much I seen out of that $12 million that they made off their first album? I seen about 30,000, dude. Yeah, that's how bad they get you. Yeah. And at my age, 30,000 was a lot of money. You know, back then, to me, that was a lot of money. You know, 30, 40 grand, you know, that was cool. But 12 million?
Yeah.
And I didn't even get to see $1 million? Or even $500,000? Or even 100,000? Man, fuck y'all motherfuckers.
You heard
know what I'm saying?
Serving the raw,
fuck y'all motherfuckers, dude. And y'all telling me I'm unrecouped? Now that I'm old enough and I can do the math and I can sit back and count the math, it's like, fuck y'all. Like, fuck you motherfuckers. And if there's any way I can come after y'all motherfuckers and get my money, I'm coming. Fuck that shit. That was, three albums.
I think what you're doing right now is actually the perfect way to get back at them because now you're back on the independent route.
Yeah, the cold part, they looking at me like I'm tripping. And then they start telling motherfuckers that I was on some drugs or something. I've never done anything but smoke weed and drink alcohol. I might have popped a few X pills when it was the shit, you know, back then, but I left that shit alone. I ain't never snorted a line in my motherfucking life. Ever. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for them to say some shit like that about, you know, about the son of a Black Panther, the nephew of Black Panthers, I'm too strong-minded for that shit, first of all. I don't get down like that. Never done that one.
100.
You know what I'm saying? So, for them to blackball me and say, you know, he was on drugs and he was a loose cannon, no, I wasn't. I just wanted my fucking money. I just wanted my fucking money. Period.
Give him his money.
You know what I'm saying?
Pay him his goddamn money.
23, 21 years old, and you motherfuckers is just gaffling. And that's what the rest of you little niggas got to worry about. Like I was telling you earlier, y'all niggas got a choice. You got a choice. You got a choice to either go do the dirt and be the and lead a motherfucker. And let this nigga be the reason that you're not a mega millionaire or a mega star or you don't get to the point that you want to be at. You want this nigga to be the reason? You gonna let this nigga be the reason?
Yeah, you was basically talking about like niggas doing dumb ass shit and getting locked up.
You live your life. Of your damn life. You get to live your life as a fucking rap star. You got one life. You ain't got two. You got one. And you get to live it as a rap star, and you gonna let this bitch ass nigga be the reason? Nah. Come on, man. You gotta be smarter than that. You got a choice.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them niggas locked up right now behind some dumb shit.
It's niggas out there right now. I want to see their head over there and their body over there. For real.
No, I feel you on that one because
I
kind of got the few I'm working on myself.
You know, and they know who they are. Oh, bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? But on some other shit, you're not worth it. You'll never live the life I live, nigga. I go to Japan as a rap star, nigga. To Japan, and they waiting for me at the airport with my CDs. You'll never live that life. And none of you niggas will never be worth it. And y'all motherfuckers, and you motherfuckers with the opportunity to be like me, you better take advantage of that shit.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's 30 years later, nigga, and I'm still doing what it do. Making it do what it do. I left them niggas alone. Fuck them niggas, man. Go get your money and have fun. Live your life. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. Fuck that shit. Niggas ain't worth it. Straight up.
Well, shit. Well, since we talking about tearing the club up, one of my favorite songs, man.
Yeah.
is a Wet Party.
Yeah.
So, how did that song come about though?
Oh no, you know,
because 3 6 Mafia is another group that you have. You know,
they just gave me a call and was like, you know, they fuck with me, you know, back in the day, real tough. They just gave me a call and Gangsta Boo. Shout out there, that's my motherfucking home girl. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever get a chance to meet Lord Infamous? DJ Paul's brother.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was up there.
Okay,
he was at the studio.
Because I was gonna say that's another person that has passed away that. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. They all came up there to the studio that day.
Okay.
That when we recorded that song, we had fun.
Did you record that in Memphis?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I went out there and hung out and shit, kicked and had some drinks and recorded that shit. I was kicking with Gangsta Boo all day and shit, riding around, getting drunk and smoking and shit and going back to the studio. You know what I'm saying? After we finished the music, it wasn't nothing to do with kicking shit.
Yeah, you the perfect person for that song. I like how DJ Paul sampled him and Juicy J sampled the Halloween.
Yeah. They knew it. They knew what it was. It's like I didn't even know that there's a genre of rap called horrorcore.
Yeah.
So you know, and some of them had me in this genre. Like
mainly after you did
horrorcore.
After you did Born to Die, I'd have put you in that motherfucker too.
You know when you start getting calls from like Insane Clown Posse and shit,
nigga. When you
like they've been hitting me up like Spice, come fuck with us,
nigga. When you did Born to Die,
Juggalos, man, you know shit. This is crazy,
nigga. Born to Die, that song, hey, shit.
Yeah, well, and the way that they put it in the movie was just crazy. I was watching the movie on the big screen, like sitting there with my heart was like bumping out of fucking out of pace and shit. Like what the, like damn, that song. Damn.
Yeah, and then you know that he passed away in real life.
What the
dude who played
the guy? Yeah, that was crazy too. That was crazy. Cool dude too.
Yeah, man. I was like, boy.
Yeah, he got that car crash or something, huh? I think it was a car crash.
Yeah. His was a car crash. Yeah, that Born to Die though.
Crazy K.
Yeah, Crazy K. They had him in that damn. They had him like going, like looking at slavery, like going back and looking at like.
That shit had me even thinking like, damn, we out here acting so fools, just killing each other. Like, damn, like, wow, like, damn, KKK and everybody else ain't got to do shit.
Yeah, they just
out here knocking each other off.
Letting us happen, like, yeah.
We out here falling right into the trap, dude. Like, you know.
Because it's like he punched, because you know when he was locked up, he punched the white boy. You know, because the white boy had fuck nigga.
Yeah.
And so he punched him and shit. But it's like, you hate black people just as much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like that. But, and then, like, that song fit perfect. And
why we, you know, it's like we program like that. Every time I'm not, okay, I don't know how motherfuckers gonna take this. I'm a black man, right. But I'm more of a nigga than I am a black man. No, I'm never ignorant getting goals accomplished. Y'all, the word nigga has been misled or I don't know what word I'm looking for.
It could be misinterpreted.
Definitely. It's definitely been misinterpreted. Because we know what N.I.G.G.A means, or what it means in the Arabic language is God and King.
Yeah.
Out here in America, it's just said different. It's just said different, and it you know, they try to make it seem like this word is derogatory. No, it's not. When I see my nigga and I say, "What's up, my nigga?" it really means, "What's happening, God? What's up, King?"
Yeah.
And we didn't know that.
Yeah, N.I.G.G.A.
Like
yeah, it's good.
It's different words that spell different but mean the same. You know, we all know what we saying to each other. I feel it. I feel it in my heart and soul when I see my nigga and I say, "What's up? What's up, my nigga?" Just because I'm not saying it like nigga or like that don't mean shit. I know who my niggas is. Straight the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I know why I'm saying nigga and I feel right saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but I feel right saying, "Hey, that's my nigga right there."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It means King and God. Come on, y'all, let's get it together. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it together. That's what it is. So I mean, you know, for all what it's worth, yes, I'm a nigga with attitude. Yes. NWA, motherfucker.
Well, I'm gonna get this one because I want to know this question and shout out to my boy VA Rock because I know, look, every time I do episode, my brother, man, he be waiting on this shit, and so for me to have a legendary West Coast hip hop person as yourself, what is Spice One's top 5 rappers, dead or alive?
Shit, you got 4 of them up here.
All right, okay, so
no, you got all 5 of them up here.
I got 4. Hold on, I got.
Is that Cube over there?
That's easy right there. I think this
that's
is Cube.
easy.
Yeah, this is Cube.
Yeah, you got them all up here.
Well, hold on.
They all sitting here.
So I got Cube. Well, both of these is Cube.
You got Easy, Cube, Pac, and Biggie.
That's 4.
Okay, Easy, Cube, Pac, Biggie, and who'll be the 5th? Will probably be. I'm just talking. My favorite would definitely be DOC, dude.
I think DOC is another underrated person.
Definitely fucking underrated.
And you know what?
Dude.
I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. I don't care what everybody. Hey, if DOC would have never gotten that car wreck, I think he
would have been a whole different Doc, you know it. We all know it, Doc. We know it.
I say that.
We know it. I seen Doc in Short House back in the day, and you know, and that's like, you know, it was after he had just got surgery or something, or had something done. He had just came from a doctor or something, and we was playing pool. And Short kicked my ass in pool. Like, I don't play pool like that, nigga. How you just gonna knock all the balls in and shit? I just want to have fun. Can we just fucking play the game? You just gotta be, I'm knocking all the balls in the first time. You're never gonna get to make a shot. Okay, well, fuck you, okay?
Too short a pimp, man.
Damn, Uncle Short, can I play the fucking game, son? But after he left, after he beat my ass in pool and Short walked off and shit like, yeah, nigga, you can't play pool, nigga. Hey, fuck you. And then he walked off, and I seen, I'm talking to DOC, and I had some fire-ass weed, dude. Some fucking fire. I remember that, and it was rolled up in a joint. It was hella fat. And Doc was like, let me hit that, nigga.
I know,
damn, man. I was like, I do not want to get this man this weed and shit. Like, he don't sound like he should be hitting this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't...
What he said was he said he pulled he had the thing in his throat, like I can't think of what it's called, but he had the tube down his throat.
Yeah.
He said he pulled it out. Like, like when you, like if you like out of it and shit, and you kind of come, and then the doctors like
he pulled the tube out.
And they said they kind of fucked up his trachea a little bit.
Damn.
And it was more like when he did it, but
I gave it to him, and he. But when I gave him the joint, because it was a fat ass joint, I gave it to him, and I walked the fuck off, nigga, like I committed a crime. Walked off like I committed a crime.
Yeah, man.
He wanted to hit it, and then I heard him cough, and I was over there like, damn, why you give him that shit, dude? You shouldn't have gave him that shit. But he looked at me and went, I was like, okay, cool, he's good, he's good.
No one can do it better. Damn. Well, I only have 2 more questions for you. I know one is I really wanted to stick to. I want to talk about. I know you dropped 2 albums. You dropped Platinum OG.
Yeah.
And then you dropped Thug World. Volume 1. So, which had, I think Black Lambo was on the Platinum OG.
It was on Thug World, the original.
Okay.
So then I dropped the single remix of it with the video and shit.
That's the one that. Okay, so yeah, is that why they sound different? Because because the video it sounded like you sampled like kind of have like a. I like how you redid the children's story.
Right.
From Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I heard the one on Spotify, and I was like, damn, that sounded kind of different. But I was like, maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a different beat. It's a remix. That's actually what I was gonna put Snoop on, but
oh yeah, and you got the song with Snoop too.
Yeah, we got Can't Forget.
That's what's up.
So I've been dropping. We might end up doing a video tomorrow to this song called Traffic. And then when I go back, I'm gonna do the Night Rider video.
Now, is this song Traffic? Is that just you?
Yeah, Traffic's a solo song.
Solo song, okay.
I'm gonna catch you up in traffic because there's a green light on your head. I'm gonna catch you up in traffic because there's a green light on your head. That mellow yellow, me proceed with caution, but nigga, the info beam was red. And we can do this. That shit is stupid, man.
Yeah, see,
we can run it like a stop sign. Hey, when you hear traffic, just know that Corrupt heard traffic and was like, that's how you feel? I was like, yeah, Corrupt, that's how I feel, man. That's how I feel.
Is there any new artists that's out that you wouldn't mind working with? Because I know ever since you See, I think people got the misinterpretation of what you were saying when you was talking about like when you was going to new artists, they felt like, oh, he just an old legend going to new artists. But I took it more like you were just like, hey, pay homage to the ones that did it before us because I did it. Like when you came out, you pay homage to people that did it before you. Like you always talked about Ice-T 6 in the Morning being that, and you can hear it on the 187 Proof. So you always push that and pay homage to Ice-T and BDP and all that.
It's just the disrespect is a shame. Like, we put you niggas on. You motherfuckers wouldn't know how to get all of this money if we didn't show you niggas how to get this money. But y'all look down on us because we ain't getting as much as you are right now. That's some fucked up shit. That's some shitty shit. That's shitty.
Because one thing I wanted to tell you was, now I want you to keep in mind there is a lot of rappers that you might not know that do pay homage to Spice One.
Yeah, there are.
Now,
it is.
Because I Keep the Strap on the Side of Me. That song.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dude from California named AD. He's actually on the podcast with Adam 22 on No Jumper, but he redid that song. It's him, G Perico.
Okay.
And they redid your song. You know.
Well, it's a difference, you know, between true artists who respect the game, and then you got these other dumb, ignorant motherfuckers running around here who disrespect the motherfuckers who led the way. You know, and it's like, you know, everybody like, you know, you shouldn't say anything, and you know, don't say anything to them. Then let them little guys get their money. No, fuck them little niggas, okay? You know. The real niggas, I respect y'all because y'all respect us. Shout out to all of the BGs, all of my little baby gangsters who got love and respect for us, and you know, and because y'all realize that if you're not respecting us, then 10 years down the line, guess what? There's some little nigga gonna come out and be like, "Fuck that nigga, man."
Yeah, you right.
And they gonna be talking about you. You know, fuck that nigga. He ain't shit, old ass nigga. They gonna be calling you old and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna be sitting there like, nigga, I did this and I did that and I did this and did that. Oh, nigga, that shit don't matter, motherfucker. Yeah, that's the same thing. So y'all pay attention, man. Real spit.
Okay, just making sure. Okay. So what's next for Spice One?
Man. NFTs and you know, the virtual. You gotta stay up on this shit, man. You know, if you're not up on what the fuck is going on, you'll get lost in the motherfucking sauce, and that's coming from a nigga named Spice.
Already. Are you you starting your own label or anything like that?
Yeah, we got Thug World Music Group. You know, we got distribution through Empire.
Look at that.
Through Empire.
Out the heaven in the motherfucker too.
Empire University. Yeah, we out here rocking, man. You know, just look for the little dude. It's the world me mugging you and shit. You know, when you see the logo. You see me running through the airport with this big ass chain on. Just take a picture real quick and let me keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Because I just had you know, one of the homies seen me and we was running. He ran all the way to the gate with me, and we snapped the picture. And I got on the plane. He was breathing hard as hell, and I was too and shit. But we got that shit done. So, you know, I'm always with it, man. Representing the brand and promote my brand. You know. Entrepreneur.
Is there anything else that you tapping into besides that? Like,
well, we definitely gonna shoot the Spice One movie. So y'all look forward for a Spice One movie. Like not maybe we're definitely gonna do a documentary, but we're gonna do a movie, a Spice One movie, so y'all can see how this came about. You know how I fought through all kind of shit and. You know, I was in the wheelchair just like my homie, my homie right here. You know, fighting for my life at the hospital.
Yeah, because you got shot. You got shot the day before Pimp C passed away.
Yeah. I woke up and seen Pimp C on the news with the, you know, talking about at the hotel we used to kick it at all the time at the N.I.G.G.A in Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got shot with December 3rd, 2007. Yeah.
Well, And it's fucked up, you know. I'm glad the motherfucker who shot me was broke and he only had some shooting range ammo and shit. Thank you for being a broke ass nigga. And you know, and a bitch ass nigga because you shot and ran like you had the gun, motherfucker. And you know, it was just crazy. The whole thing was, man, you know, cause it only take one shot.
Yeah, cause I know you spoke about it before because you said when he was trying to rob you or something like that.
Yeah, you know, my apology for swinging at bullets. Let me apologize to my fans for swinging at bullets, y'all. I swing at bullets sometimes. You're gonna have to use that motherfucker, partner. Straight up. But you know, shit. They part of the reason. My fans and everybody out there that's watching or see this interview, you are a part of the reason I lifted my arm up and did the surgery. The other part of the reason was my family and my kids and people who need me and love me. You know what I'm saying? But my fans was definitely a reason, and the bitch ass niggas that wanted to see me dead. Like, you're definitely a reason I lift my arm up and had the surgery. But it was crazy.
Well, I'm glad. I thank God that you still here with us.
Yeah, shit. Me too.
Hey, do you think about doing like you know, the rap snacks?
Yeah. I've been talking to the
cause you know Master P got the rap. You know him and E40 and all them got the rap snack, the top ramen. They got the ramen.
Yeah. I've been talking to the exotic pop cats. And I'm definitely looking into the rap snacks.
Little Flip got the exotic pop.
Yeah, like, you know, it's all about branding yourself and stuff now. You know, doing using your name and putting it on things. You know, representing stuff and inspiring people by having your name on certain things. You know. Especially like alcohol and shit, you know, weed. I like to inspire a lot of motherfuckers to smoke weed because y'all niggas need to smoke weed.
Oh yeah, shit, that's another thing. Like, shit, you ever thought about like starting getting your own weed?
Yeah, you get your own weed strand.
Yeah. Well, shit, hey man,
look out for 187 Pure. That's gonna be the new shit.
187 Pure. All right, keep your goddamn minds on it. Now, since we down at the last one, I can tell you, the only person that I feel. Cause I know you talked about the verses and shit on the Donnie Houston podcast, and you kind of, you know what I'm saying, you being so underrated. I think this other person underrated as well, but I think he would be a phenomenal opponent for you to do verses with, and that's Sibo.
Oh yeah, me and Sibo, we can have. Cause he got gangster shit, and we can just have a whole fucking. We can have a gangster party up in that motherfucker.
Cause you can look, cause y'all
we got songs together and shit. So yeah, we could, we have a gangster party like a motherfucker.
And the fact y'all was in Thug Lords together.
We Thug Lords.
So, yeah, when Young Man
got a whole albums together and shit. So yeah.
You and the bald head neck. Yeah.
Well, you know, when it come down to it, it's kind of really what the fans want. So you know, I think that, you know. I think they would like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, if there's anybody else that who else think would be a phenomenal opponent for Spice One, they can let me know down in the comments. I personally think it'd be Sibo, either MC8 or Sibo, but I say Sibo because see, MC8, he was kind of going back and forth, you know, from solo and then, you know, Compton's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
You know, but you and Sibo both just came out strictly solo artists, but y'all still putting out shit.
Yeah, you know Sibo still dropping fire. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And y'all are both legends in the Bay Area and in hip hop. And at the same time, y'all are probably the two, like, out of all the gangster rappers and shit, y'all two was like ones that I think, like, I'd be like, y'all, both of y'all got bodies, y'all.
we stand, you know, we stand on our own, like, you know. That's what I've always respected about Bo, is that he, you know, he stand on his own. He don't, you know, no disrespect to nobody else, but you know, we didn't have, you know, a artist that actually just put us out there on their platform so we could blow up. You know, we both had to kind of like get our own name for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Sibo made his own name for himself, just like I did. You know what I'm saying? We took the hard road and went down there, it's like they said, the fastest way to get where you going is slowly. You gotta pay attention to what the fuck is going on, So we took that road. You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all had really rode that motherfucker all the way out?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, shoot, before we, I know you gotta get to the studio, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And shit. But like I said, man, it was an honor to have you on here, you know what I'm saying, to meet you and shit. I'm kind of like how you was with Too Short. My outside body's like hella cool, like, so I'm like, oh yeah, what's up, Spice One, it's Gutta Caine and shit. But goddamn, my inner body's like, nigga.
Yeah, man. I already know, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been a fan of yours, man. Like, you gotta understand, like, shit, I'm 39 now.
Yeah.
And when your first CD came out, shit, I was fucking, 9?
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. I was like 9. I was born in 83. Yeah, I was 9. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at motherfucking Rap City before the basement when they, with sitting there, welcome to the ghetto. Like, you know what I'm saying? You had the Marvin Gaye sample of that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite songs, man. That one, oh shit, I can't think of it.
It was right after the riots. After we kind of tore California up and shit over Rodney King shit. It was like crazy. Like,
that shit is just like, I don't understand. I don't think people understand how motherfucking powerful that song was. And for you to be 20 years old, and spit that shit, bruh. Like, I could literally, you could play that song, close your eyes, and just like listen to the lyrics, and it's like you go through the whole like thing of violence, and then the little girl getting shot, her mom coming out, you know what I'm saying, the police and ambulance coming covering the body up, her mama crying on the sheet, like that shit was like fucking vivid. And even though I'm not from Cali, I could literally listen to that shit and be like, damn, that's what's going on in Oakland.
Like, shit. The beginning of the video actually really happened. Like, watching that video was like a deja vu. You know what I'm saying? Like the beginning of it, because how I got shot in the beginning of the video and
because
put in the ambulance and stuff like that. It was like deja vu, like really like a trip watching that shit. Like, damn, man, that is familiar. Like, I did not done that before.
Yeah, because you was like laying in, and then at the end and shit, like your spirit like raised up and shit.
Yeah.
And then like lay down. Yeah. I was like, man. But hey, I like I said, man, I can't give you enough thank you for the hip hop music that you have given us throughout these years. I really appreciate it. That shit that helped me grow up. Like, that shit's been a soundtrack in my life. Including the song you did with Zero, boy, that's my shit too. That's Staying Alive.
Hey,
and the one you did with Trey, but
that Platinum OG album,
yes,
came in at number 11 on iTunes. I got the plaque for it and all of that shit. So that's got hidden gems on it. So if y'all haven't really listened to that whole album and went through it, yeah, go through that motherfucker.
Okay, I listened to some of the songs today too.
Platinum
actually,
OG,
yeah.
His songs on there with me and Pimp C and Too Short and all that shit. Like, so
I think Black Boss Salini was kind of underrated as well too. I think he did. I like
we working on Platinum OG too.
Who you?
Did you? I just did a song for it. Well, I just did like 4 songs for it because my ass worked fast. So I went to the studio and knocked out like 4 songs for the shit.
I know you. I think you said shit before. You could do like a whole album in like 9-10 days.
Yeah. So we knocked down 4 songs for it. Everybody was like, you don't need no pen and pad. They try to give me, you don't need your phone. I don't need shit. Turn the mic hot. Turn the shit on. Like, push the fucking button. So I went up in there and dropped like 4 4 or 5 verses, and left one open for Eminem, and I left one. I had Mike Epps on the beginning, and I had DJ Premier on some cuts and shit.
Ooh, Primo.
So, yeah, we kill it. We look for Platinum OG too. It's not a game already. Mike Epps and DJ Premier is already on the motherfucker. So
that's what's up.
Y'all stay tuned for Platinum OG too.
Yeah, damn. Hey man, I'm happy for everything you getting right now, bro. Real, like, hey,
thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
I want to give your flowers right now, man. You deserve them motherfuckers, like for real.
We gonna get there, man. You know, it's like, you know, motherfucker. A lot of cats, you know, come back and you know, Master P came back and helped out Snoop and got Snoop back on his feet. You know, a lot of cats take motherfuckers under their wing and. You know, but nobody came back and, you know, Spice, man, he go 100,000, man, put this shit out. You know, this has been a struggle the whole time. I've been pushing the line. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I wanted anyone to do that. You know what I'm saying? That it would have been cool, but fuck that. You know, maybe this is how I'm gonna get it. Like dude said, you know, we building a table.
Well, you been getting it out the mud though, shit. Ever since the EP. So
yeah.
You know, I mean, shit, you sold 100,000 out the trunks.
Yeah, me and Mixmaster Spade. Me and Mixmaster Spade, we drove all the way from Oakland to Atlanta to Jack the Rapper, passing out 187 proof CDs and his new CD and stuff. Like, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, see, so shit, it was meant for Spice to get out of the mud like that. You know what I'm saying? So. But hey, like I said, man, I really do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying, you coming through and doing this podcast, man, with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thanks for coming through and fucking with me, man. Shit. Y'all stay tuned.
Already. You know what I'm saying? But you got anything else you wanna give
Instagram. The Real Spice One. And like mostly all my social networks are The Real Spice One. Just look for the blue check marks and stuff.
Alrighty. We out of here. Peace.